Hello there, gamers. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to another episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Last time, I defeated the Ice Palace. No, you can't get me, bomby thing. I move, and then enemies show up. As I was saying. Okay, anyway, it's something interesting to look at. I defeated the Ice Palace in a series of episodes where I had lost the commentary files, me talking over the game, and just had the gameplay footage, so I had to do post-commentary for once, where I usually do live commentary. This time, I can tell you, this episode is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be doing something that I talked about for a while, and the reason I'm doing it is because I wanted something calm and not so heavily focused on the gameplay itself while I talk about something going on in my life. So, as you can see, you can't get out of here normally, you know, which seems to like indicate that these palaces were designed probably using the magic mirror, because there's no way to really get here just being in the other world. But we are going to use the magic mirror. Was almost standing on the rock there. And just go ahead and use my sword beam to chop up some choo-choos. And I'm gonna step in here actually and see, have I upgraded everything out? I don't think I have. So maybe I want to do that. Right now I'm just checking if I have, so that's why I'm not fast forwarding at this point. I want more bombs. Oh, nope, okay. I completely did this. Alright, thank you for giving me my money back. How am I on fairies? I could use at least one more. I'm going to capture one because I want to leave that last spot open for your cure-all potion so I can get my magic back. And then, nope, you three stay here. I just needed to borrow one of your sisters and keep her in a jar. Nothing screwed up about that, right? Okay, so I'm going to head out here, and then I'm going to call Bird Friend. And we are going to head to Kakariko Village. And that is because I have decided it is time to finally give you all the grand tour of Kakariko Village. Go away. I said I wanted this to be more peaceful. So, why am I doing this now? Why have I decided to, instead of doing this after the main story, where it would be, you know, more fitting, why am I taking the time out to do this now? This is a moment of honesty from my real life. Again, that looks nothing like me. As of the day I am recording this episode, I was fired from my job yesterday. I don't want to go into too much detail about, you know, what I was doing and where I was working and stuff. I will say I was a medical receptionist. My boss basically told me that it wasn't a good fit. There were some recurring mistakes, some that I admit to, some that I don't honestly think were legitimate, but I can't agree that it wasn't the best fit. None of my education had really been in the medical field. You don't need that to be a medical receptionist. It's basically a secretary, the person that checks you in and out at the doctor's office. That's what I was doing. I wasn't the most comfortable with it. It didn't line up very much with what I like to do and what my actual skills are. But, it's just, it hit kind of hard. I wasn't really expecting it. Honestly, I felt like I was kind of slowly getting used to the job. I'd been there about 7 months, and it came as a surprise, and I'm obviously just the day after still kind of processing it and thinking about what I'm going to do next. So I'll start the tour here, and I'm going to kind of go back and forth between what the buildings are and what's in them and stuff, and talking about my life right now. This is, of course, the elder's house in Kakariko Village. This, I guess, would be the grandma. Oh, Sparmed, you've changed your clothes. You're wearing blue now and a yellow hat. You look marvelous. Please save us from Akanim the wizard. Your clothes look fantastic. By the way, please save the world. I hadn't thought about the fact there was some different dialogue. I don't think I've ever seen that dialogue before. So that's interesting. That is interesting indeed. Okay, this room is obviously the same. Again, the two beds, you know, like a very 90s, you know, even though the elder and his wife are married, they don't sleep in the same bed. So anyway, go out here, and you might remember in here, this is the equivalent of the, not the equivalent, I should say. I just realized this is where you learn about Blind the Thief. From this gentleman right here. Do you have different dialogue now? Nope. He looks to the side. But this is where you learn about Blind the Thief, and that's where you do the, you know, the chests thing, and is any of this money? Money is always good to get. Okay, but obviously the chests don't refill, so we head back up and head back out. And you're gonna head over here. Let's see if there's anything in this tree. 20 bucks! And the attention of a guard that I can kill with my sword beams, because it's weak. Still nothing in that tree. Still doesn't look anything like me. Okay. There was a cave here where we did stuff. Head down this way. There's a house with... Listen, dude. You only get one shot. Alright. We also, as we do this tour, if for whatever reason you want to do this tour as well, you don't want to talk to any of the people walking around, because that's where they trigger that cutscene like, help, help, the one who kidnapped Zelda is here. And then they run in their house and they lock it. I want to see every house, so I'm not going to be talking to any of those people. But, okay, so in here... A cuckoo! Hi! And a heart. Have fun being free. I don't know why they were keeping you in a jar. Bye! Okay. So, let's go. There's the bottle salesman, who I also gave a fish to. The Compass Rose statue where the bird was, that is now my little duck that flies me places. A weird little small pink tree grove. You do not want any of this. Red Guard, trust me. Okay, let's look in this house. In this house, there is one pot, and it has a heart in it. Changing back to my hook shot. Again, a picture of Mario. What? This is my game. And that does it for that row. He got regenerated by me going in that house. I think there's a... Yeah, there's a lot of bushes here, so... back on the job thing, just like... In my life, I've really struggled with a sense of direction. What I'm meant to do with my life. I know the voice of Britney Spears said that I'll find out, don't worry, but I am 40 years old, and I really have not figured that out yet. This is where the hotel or hospital is. It's nice that he has a little jukebox to play them some music, though. I haven't figured out what that purpose in life is. Honestly, right now, I feel more confident about where I am than what I'm doing. I really do feel like this is where I'm meant to be. This is home. This is where my friends are. This is where some of my family is, my primary family right now. And so I don't want to go anywhere else. I've, in the past, had a very strong desire to go somewhere else, to other cities. I will say mainly Atlanta or Miami. Miami is the area that I was born in, where I come from. And Atlanta is a city I've been to a couple times for conventions, and I always feel very at home there, but not as much as when I'm down around this place that I live, that is where I live. In the house with the bushes next to it is the bug catching kid with the bug catching net and 2 hearts, which he might have been able to use to get healthier. What's up? I hope I get Wilson. Okay. You're still sick, so I'm leaving. That's why I worked in retail for a long time, like 16 years. And I got really tired of it, and I felt like I could do better. And I tried this new job, and it worked out for a while, but now it didn't. So that's kind of a mental struggle I've mentioned before. I have several mental illnesses. This is interesting. There's a way to get here from the back, but there is no back door. So that's interesting. So obviously things like this hit me harder. Hey, it's the Cucko's house. Makes me have to be... Oh, there wasn't... How do you guys keep getting stuck in jars? Oh, do you see? Oh, look, I didn't notice that. You see how there's a little... This is very nice inside to outside. Games like this, even Link to the Past, aren't always good about, like, this is the size of the building outside and what it is, and then you go inside and it's different. But there's a little side shack on the side of the building here. And then you go inside, and I'm going to free the chicken again. Now this is going to be very difficult without hurting any of them. I don't want to hurt you all. Come, move on, move. Nope, nope. I wonder if they're reactive to Link. Or sparmed, as it were. No, they seem interested in the crack now that I've seen it. Yes, you can see there's a crack in the wall over there. But when Link charges at something, he holds his sword out. So if I charge at the wall and any of the cuckoos are in my way, I'm going to hit them, and I don't want to. And if I put a bomb there and the cuckoos walk up to it, maybe I didn't directly hurt them. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I remember that you don't need much room at all to charge. So I'm going to wait for my opportunity. Come on, move. Shoot! Gosh dang it, fine! All y'all blow up! Dumb cuckoos. All of them got it! That's not funny, but it is. What's in the chest? 10 arrows. I hurt the poor chickens, the poor cuckoos, and I was maxed out on arrows. Right back inside. They're all okay. They have short memories. All right. So, yeah, in general, I am just kind of really struggling with a sense of direction. I know some people would say, take this opportunity to really pour everything into Let's Plays, or maybe stream on Twitch and really give that a shot. But it's very hard to put everything on a dream like that. I could have captured that fairy and had a 4th fairy, but like I said, I want a space for Cure-All Potion. And I'm only slicing these up one at a time instead of, really going ham on them to give myself more time to talk. So, it's really hard to let everything ride on a dream like that where so few people really succeed. And I really see myself more doing something for a career than trying to make myself... I did this row already. Yeah. Okay. We're almost done with this already. Well, this is coming up on 20 minutes. It's really smarter, I think, to try to find your success while staying in a career, while keeping the bills paid, and then eventually, and I've heard this story from some Twitch streamers, eventually you reach this point where you're making just as much money, if not more, from Twitch or from YouTube or from whatever, than you are making, than you are working in your regular job. And you have this moment where you go, well, I'd probably be happier, you know, having the level of income I was used to, just working, and, you know, instead doing Twitch or doing YouTube, content creation like that, than having that doubled income and basically working 2 jobs and et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, you jump off the career train when you see that there's a solid net there to catch you. So I am going to try to find another job. I will say that my first effort is actually going to be trying to work in the field of my degree, not necessarily journalism, because journalism is so hard to break into, but like, you know, video editing, you know, maybe public relations, you know, something where I can use the skills that I do have. I realized I was just walking laps around those stumps there. Oh, let's see if I can do this without killing any rats this time. Don't go that way. No, it's a challenge. Will I win? You can put it on the board. Yes. See you later, ratties. Okay. Now I do want to charge through these. So, yeah, I'm not gonna, you know, pursue YouTube or Twitch on a full-time basis until I know that it's already succeeding for me at that level. Dude, just come on. Come on. And you're done. Okay. So that's not what I'm going to do, but I am going to try to find something, you know, eventually you just find anything, you know. And, oh, that's the other thing I was going to say about trying to chase the content creation dream. If it's me on my own and I'm only risking myself, that's, you know, probably true. But at this point, I do have a roommate. So I still don't understand why this is a shop. Wasn't the door sealed shut? No, okay. But how, this little shop, all right. Anyway, murked you before you even really noticed me. I love this sword, and of course it's orange. I have a roommate. You know, I pay half the rent, half the bills. He pays half the rent, half the bills. So it's not just me that I'd be, you know, risking a burden on if that weren't. I hate when it's bees. You see actually some... Whoa! That was an interesting tactic. I wish I could say I did that on purpose. But there's actually some slowdown when it's bees. This is the TMNT bar. The old man that told us about the flute. The drunk guy that told us about the waterfall of wishing. A single jar over here. And then we see that there's an area behind the bar. And we go up and around. And we go in here. And there's a chicken in this one. Yep. A cucko. And nothing in the other. There's that, there's a bottle in that chest, I believe. If you haven't gotten it already. Okay. So, at this point, I'm just kinda... Oh, it was bees again! See the slowdown? Ah, no! Okay. Let's just explore over here. You know, here you have the bushes. I remember recently when I went through this entire bush field and I was like, I needed a heart and there were no hearts and it didn't actually provide anything. This time it gave me $1. $1. So I have a roommate and so I can't like risk, you know, just, you know, not having a reliable income for a while, because even if I got going on Twitch and had a reliable income, that, you know, it would take a while to get to that point. So, you know, I have to see what I can do and just go from there. I will be okay. You know, I'll figure something out. And my roommate is actually very supportive, understands the situation, you know, so he's not putting any pressure on me, especially this early on. But basically, today's Friday. It might not be Friday when this comes out, but today is Friday when I'm recording this. So I'm just kind of taking the weekend to think about things, figure things out, think about where I am in life and what I want to try to do next, and go from there. I do want to thank you all for listening. If you are watching the episode to this point, you have heard me out, and I greatly appreciate that. I will say, if for some reason this is the first episode you're watching of me playing this game, this is not what episodes are usually like. I wanted to talk. I wanted to tell my viewers about what's going on in my life, and finally provide that little tour of Kakariko Village, which I'm finishing up here because there's a little southern area, and we have the library. This shelf right here is where you get the Book of Medora that lets you read the Hylian. No, you don't. No, excuse me. Why can't the guards figure out how to change levels? Whoa! Show that helicopter guard! Yikes. One more thing I want to talk about, and then I promise I'll wrap this video up because it's already a little long, especially for not really having any content in it, is... What is this house? I forget what this house is. Interesting. Oop, whoop, Nobi. I've listened back to some previous episodes. This is going to sound egotistical, but I swear it's not. I tend to like to watch my old videos as like background noise, or just, I don't know. My theory was always that, like, when you have the kind of mental issues that I do, and like attention issues and everything, and your brain wants something to filter out to be able to focus better, I think that your own voice is a good choice for that, especially if it's like something you've read, like a recording or like a video like this, because you've heard it before, and so it's that much easier to filter out because it's like, oh, I've already heard this. Anyway, so I watch my old stuff more than you might think, and to be honest, I get a little annoyed with my style sometimes. I can be overly energetic and loud, at least to me. I mean, I know people like my stuff, but I can be overly energetic and loud, and, you know, if you've watched some of my stuff and that's kind of turned you off, and you just maybe like this game and that's why you're watching, I am going to work on that. I am going to try to bring it down a little bit and just work on doing better. Well, you still haven't made up with your brother, so what's the deal? Why are you two just staying in different rooms? Go talk to each other. Through the hole I blew in your wall. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this because I know there's one part where you can pick up a rock, and so can probably do it even faster. There's a guards in here now. There's a guards in here? Why is there a guard in the maze? I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, shoot. Nope. Yeah, no. Like, can I just stop? Can I cancel? I know when you lose this from my previous efforts that they let you go back in. I don't... I didn't win anyway, dude. I would see that rock a couple times and I thought about, like, you know, is it faster? But I really don't think it is. Go up here, slice, 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 and jump down there. Like, if you pick up this rock, you still have to go around this way, and that's not really any faster. Okay, so I discovered what I wanted to discover. The rock, moving the rock doesn't really help. Okay. So yeah, I'll be all right. I'm gonna figure things out and keep going. I'm going to keep making videos. I am surprisingly close to the end of this game, and I'm really excited about what comes next because we'll go ahead and leave Kakariko Village. It's a new kind of game for the channel. It's not, you know, Super Nintendo, I'll say that. It's something newer. It's something more mature. It's something I really like to play. So, it is a game that I have beaten all the way through more than once. And that is a very short list, trust me. A green bomb? Danger, eventually. And this one has the good bombs. So, you know what? In a nice peaceful episode like this, where we just kind of talked deeply about life for a little bit, hey, 20 bucks. 20 bucks. This might be something I didn't know. You didn't have anything, you cheapskate tree. Did like 2 or 3 trees in a row, gave me 20 bucks, and then nothing. But okay. The Grove, with the boy and the animals and everything, is a nice place to call this episode. Like I said, everybody, I'll be okay. You know, my life, I've always had a tendency, I'm going to walk around a little bit more because I'm talking a little bit more, but in my life, I've always had this weird tendency to roll with the punches, and just whenever life deals me a setback, I have like just enough to keep going and find my way to the next thing. That has been the journey of my life, so I will be okay. And I will, as much as I can without sharing details that are too personal, I will keep you all updated on my journey and what the next step is. But for now, that is going to wrap up another episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Thank you so much for watching, especially this episode, because this is kind of soul-bearing and everything, and talking about emotions and feelings, and wasn't so much gameplay, and I really appreciate it. Next time, we will get back to finding the other crystals in the Dark World and preparing ourselves to deal with Ganon, but that's going to wrap it up for now. Thank you very, very much for watching. I do appreciate it so much. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below the video to let me know that you enjoyed this video. And in the comments below, let me know about a time in your life that you struggled and how you got past it, because hearing those stories can help me feel a little bit better, and I would appreciate that. And make sure you subscribe to the channel to see all of these lovely videos. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell the friends of your family, and their cats and dogs and other animals. I don't discriminate about pets. They're all cute. Anyway, about these videos to try to help the channel grow. If you would like to give me any financial support, you don't have to at all. I especially want to clarify in an episode where I say I just got fired from my job. I am not asking anybody for money at all. I'm more like, if you really are concerned about supporting me financially, get people to subscribe to the channel and get me towards monetization. That would be really cool. But for now, with this, just like, if you do want to support the channel financially, check me out at Patreon or Coffee at Orange Ranger Videos. Check out Orange Ranger Videos on Teespring for some Orange Ranger Videos merch. Maybe with some of this hopefully short amount of free time I have, I'll finally get to work on some of that Orange Ranger Plays merchandise. But for now, Orange Ranger Videos merchandise. Yeah, by the way, I did somewhat recently post a new video on Orange Ranger Videos. It was a review of Once and Always, the 35th anniversary Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Netflix special. Spoilers, I really enjoyed it. I ranked it pretty highly. I did have some quibbles, and you can see those in that very long video. Okay, this is way longer than a tour of Kakariko Village video should have been. Until next time, gamers, may the power of the Triforce protect you.